Good day, good people. Listen, today is a special day. I have something very special going on today. I have one of my good friends ministered her testimony in the midst of us fasting. And I thought, man, what a powerful testimony. If you know anything about this girl, she has been a thug, she has been a gangbanger, she has been everything. And when you hear this testimony today, I want you to know that there is no life that God cannot touch. So stay tuned as I welcome and present to you none other than my good friend, Christa Fuller. I hope you enjoy. I'll be back soon.
And like Daddy always tell us, 3 months down the line, we done lost it.
Come on.
And one thing that the Lord has brought to me is to focus on and have the mind of Christ.
There you go.
In order to be able to sustain these things because sometimes in this house, I spoke with Minister Latasha one time, sometimes it's so much that we get here. It's so much. And with me, I feel so overwhelmed at times. And a lot of times I feel like, oh man, okay, I'm going from Sunday, I'm trying to get this. So then I go from Sunday, then I'm going back on live, and then here come Wednesday, and I'm thinking, oh God, that's another word. So the Lord had to teach me that with Christa, I can't be like anyone else. I can't require anybody else's
Come on
call.
and teach.
I can't try to be like Apostle. I can't try to be like Minister Cassandra, Brother Tim. I can't be these people because what's in me is for me. What's in me, because the enemy is trying to shut me up a lot. So with that, I go to 1 Peter chapter 4 through 1. And it says, Therefore, since Christ, this is the Amplified Version, since Christ has suffered in the flesh and died for us, arm yourselves like warriors with the same purpose, being willing to suffer for doing what is right and pleasing God. Because whoever has suffered in the flesh, being like-minded with Christ, is done with intentional sin, having stopped pleasing the world. Now, intentional. Papa has been telling us to be intentional in this fast. And so with me, my intentional is, okay, when the Lord telling me to have a mind of Christ, what does that look like for me? I can't say what it look like for you. What it look like for me. What it look like for me is shutting down the mind battles.
Come on now.
What it look like for me is when I'm here and I'm excited and I'm saying amen and praise God and but then when I go in my car,
Come on.
what do I do? Is my mind thinking like Christ? So I go back and I look at it and I sat before God and I prayed and I told him that I wanted to present myself differently this year. I wanted to present myself differently because I'm a different me.
Wow, Jesus.
And the different me has to show up. I have people telling me all the time, especially Minister Cassandra, you're a preacher. You're a preacher. Don't say that word to me. That is not me. But the Lord actually rebuked me for that in my time because he told me you are. That doesn't mean you have to stand up at a podium. That doesn't mean that when I call you to be a preacher, that means you got to stand up in front of you. Your life is a preacher. Your thoughts are a preacher to yourself.
There you go.
And if your thoughts are not healthy, if your thoughts are not like Christ,
Come on, Holy
then
Ghost.
you got to understand, you got to be able to ask for help.
You better teach.
I went to Minister OT because during this fast, something different got to come out of me.
Yes.
It got to start here, but in my flesh, it has to start. I'm not shamed. I used to be shamed to say, I used to want to be like Minister Cassandra, when it's not like them, but when it comes to the praying life, when it comes to, hearing daddy and hearing mama and seeing people, I'm like, God, I think it's how I should be. God said, that's not how you should be. They lead by example. You understand who you are, so you can know what you dish out. Not just here at the church, at home, with your daughter. With your son that's in prison, with the people, even with the clients that you work with, because the clients that I work with, they mentally challenged, but God didn't place me there for no reason. So my character still has to play right with them, just because I know I'm over them. If my mind is not right, then I'll look at them and now I'll go bypass that and not think this is a ministry right here. So I just thank God because I went to Minister OT and I asked Minister OT the other day. I said, Minister Teresa, I need help with consecration.
You better come through.
I need help. I don't care how long I've been here. I need help with consecration. Because my mind up here, see, the enemy starts here with me. I don't know about nobody else. I thank God because devotion, my devotion is there, but also devotion can go to another level. It doesn't mean because I walk through the doors that I'm devoted. I got to be devoted in my mind. So I got to be devoted in the way that I present myself to God. I got to be devoted in my savings because God had to show me all of that was connected. I asked Minister Teresa, I said, can you help me? I need help consecrating. I need help when I go into my secret place. I need to know how to shut this down. I can't shut this down. I want God so much. I so much want to be right. I want to be right by God. I don't want to walk. I don't want nobody to replace me. So therefore, I want to be able to show God that He can count on me. So therefore, I want to know how to concentrate. Now, in order to concentrate, I got to have the mind of Christ. And not only that, I got to believe, I got to know that I'm worthy of it. That I'm worthy because so many times the enemy has told me, it's just you. Let everybody else do that. Let everybody else. Even this morning, even if he is alive, even this morning, I literally told Brother Tim and Perry and everybody, when the apostle called for, people to preach, to say something for 15 minutes, when you say the word minister, I'm like, oh, that ain't me. That ain't me. But God said, yes, that is you.
Yes, it is.
Yes, that is
sir.
You. Because you've been through too much. You got too much held up in you to not be able to understand, to let it out. Because the Lord knows there's so many people looking for the testimony that I bring to the table, that I have been through. I can't testify on your behalf. I can only testify from what Christa been through. I can only testify about going through a divorce, right? Only in being married 1 year and being embarrassed and in a shell. But when God brought me out of that, the Lord let me know you went through that for a reason.
Yes, sir.
At that moment, you thought, why me? But because until I came into the understanding of who I am, until I came into the understanding that it wasn't for me.
Absolutely.
There's a woman somewhere right now. There's a woman somewhere right now being cussed at, being abused, being spit at, being cheated on, being left, being ready, needed to defend for herself while she's married. So that lady needs me. So in order for her to need me, that means I got to understand that the Lord brought me here for a reason. So what I need to do, my life needs to testify. So in this fast, I promise myself, I promise God that I will go forth and I will do. I know it's coming. Y'all, things is coming. Ain't no way we're going to walk out of here and the enemy not going to come on our back. He ready now. He ready. He on our heels. But I have to take time to understand where do I allow my mind, because when it starts here, that's when it acts out.
Teach us.
First it starts here.
Yes.
It starts here because a lot of times you can sit and you can think, well, they offended me. I need to protect myself. I can't protect myself by shutting up. I can protect myself by shutting my mouth. That's my problem. The Lord working on me with that. Actually, that's not my problem. Because God is bringing me and teaching me. So every time it comes forth for me to open my mouth, because see, when I was in the world, I wish you would walk by me and say something crazy. My mouth was ready. But you know what God had to teach me in this, right? Okay, so I know I was a fighter. I know I didn't take nothing from nobody.
Yes, sir.
I started asking God, why me? Why this position?
Expose.
Why here? The Lord told me that everything that was in me is to build.
That's right.
Is to switch it up. Okay, in the world, I use it for physical.
There you go.
Right?
It's supposed to be there.
Now, it's still in me.
Yes.
But it needs to be done right. It needs to be given out and directed in the right spot. So he know why he have me. Now, I don't know where I'm going.
Come on.
I honestly don't. I know I'm going somewhere. But in my mind, with my mind made up, and me believing and having faith, I'm telling you, God been moving, y'all. Because I had a mild accident. They totaled my car. And when they totaled my car, again, I was like, God, I got to ask somebody else for a ride again.
Yeah, come on.
The Lord was like, humble yourself.
Yeah.
Just humble yourself. And because just like Daddy said, in the midst of what is going on,
Yes.
I want to stop and say, okay, God, where you at?
Yeah.
You know, how can I see you in this? How can I find you? Why did this happen now? Why did this happen this way?
Absolutely.
And I thank God because as I sit back and I'm quiet and I'm able to see that it's not about me.
Yeah.
This is not about me. And sometimes I make it all about me. Sometimes I make it all about my kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes I make it all about, oh, I'm so hurt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, why? But the Lord told me until you stop and have the real mind of Christ
Yes.
and believe that I can do it.
Yeah.
Believe that everything that I speak to you, you can do, you can have
do
it.
it.
Once you believe it and believe in
Absolutely.
yourself. Because see, one of the things with me, I didn't believe in myself. I truly did not. I did not believe God called me to talk to anybody. All I believe I was here to beat people up. That's all. But that came from a place.
It did.
That came from anger. That came from rape.
Yes.
That came from abandonment. That came from all of
You
those
teach.
things. And until I asked God to take that and direct it where it should, first off, heal me.
Yes.
I wanted to be healed, and God healed me. And so I just give God praise because in this fast, I'm taking so much out of it. And I'm taking it for me. I'm taking it not just for me, for you all.
Yes.
Because I want to present myself to my sisters
Yes.
and my brothers right.
Yes.
I want to present myself, in a godly way, in a right way.
Come
if
on.
that means turning around and smiling all the time, hey, how you doing?
Come on.
Because I'm serious.
You-
This year, I look back over my life, man, this year, 23, I sat back and done nothing. I did nothing but complain.
Come on, sis.
I had to self-evaluate Christa.
Come on.
I self-evaluated
Very good.
Christa.
Yes.
In 23, it was everything that's here now was already there. I was too busy worrying about why.
My Lord.
Why this ain't came. Why this didn't happen. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And then waste so much time.
We wasted time.
But I thank God because He's grown me up in my
Thank
mind.
you, Lord.
I thank God because He has healed
Lord,
me.
thank you,
And I thank God because
Thank you
whatever
for
He
healing
has
on
for
me.
me, I want it and I want to give it out because I don't want the glory. I want God to have the glory out of my life. Everything that I do, the way I speak, the way I think, the way I dress, the way I talk,
Yeah.
I want it to all reflect God. And so I give God praise. Amen.
Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey with Kingdom Image Consultant? Our holistic approach to life coaching encompasses a range of services designed to empower you on every level, from personal, business, and professional growth to spiritual fulfillment. We offer a suite of services, including life coaching, spiritual coaching, transformation coaching, professional development, business coaching, information technology coaching, and tutoring. With a proven track record of success stories, our passionate team of experts is committed to crafting personalized strategies just for you. Whether you're seeking clarity in your personal life, career advancement, or a deeper spiritual connection, Kingdom Image Consultant is here to guide you toward success. Join our community of transformed individuals who have experienced the impact of our tailored coaching. Visit our social media pages. Just search Kingdom Image Consultant or contact us today through Coach San at 501-697-2646, 501-271-8350 or Coach Tim at 501-838-7763, 501-271-8373 to start your empowering journey with Kingdom Image Consultant.